Have you ever pondered why certain people are just inherently endearing? You know, the ones who command admiration and attention wherever they go? We're going to crack that code. We'll unveil the secret to being irresistibly fascinating, the kind of person everyone wants to be around. But before we dive into this intriguing journey, I got to ask, if you find value in this content, consider subscribing to the channel, giving it a thumbs up, and dropping a comment below, sharing your experiences or expectations on the topic. And here's my challenge to you. Stick around till the end of this video. You'll not only discover how to become more fascinating, but also how to apply it practically and impactfully in your life. Be fascinating. Let's talk about something really cool, being fascinating. You know, when you tell a story bit by bit and people are just dying to know more and more. That's it. The idea is not to spill everything at once. It's like sharing a secret, but little by little keeping everyone on their toes, dying to find out the rest. Think about it when you talk about your life, your travels, the crazy things you've done. It's much cooler to reveal details gradually. Like, you don't start by revealing the ending of the story right away. You talk about the beginning, create some suspense, share the ups and downs, and then only then you reveal how it all ended. That really piques the listener's curiosity. And hey, it's not just about talking about yourself, it's about leaving room for the other person to join the story too. You know, like you share a piece, take a pause, let the person imagine, ask questions, and then you continue. That makes the conversation much more fun and engaging for everyone involved. Another important thing is to choose what to share wisely. Not everything is for everyone, right? You'll sense what the person is enjoying hearing and what's kind of, I don't know, falling flat. So you adjust the story, making it more interesting for the listener. And you know what, being fascinating isn't just about when you're telling something, it's about life in general. Be that person. Everyone wants to be around because they never know what to expect, but they know it's going to be good. Like, be someone who inspires, who makes people's day better just by being around. So, to sum it up, share things. Gradually create suspense. Involve people in your story and choose what to share wisely. You'll see how people will want to stick around, dying to uncover more and more about your adventures. Show your worth. All right, let's move on to the next part. Showing your worth. Look, this has nothing to do with acting all high and mighty or going around boasting. It's more about being yourself truly and letting that speak for you. You know, when you do something you're really proud of, it could be anything, like helping someone out, nailing a project, or even learning something new. That right there shows who you are without saying a word. It's like your actions shouting to the world, hey, look here, I've got value. And hey, it all starts deep down with how you see yourself. If you value yourself, if you know your worth, it shows. You don't even need to say anything. People notice. It's like a glow. You have, you know, something that attracts others, that makes them respect you more. But oh, don't confuse this with being perfect. Okay, nobody is being authentic means owning up to your mistakes too. When you mess up, you own it, learn from it, and move on. That shows a lot of strength, and believe me, people respect that a ton. So what you do, how you treat people, how you behave when nobody's watching, all of that counts big time. It's like each of these things is a piece of a puzzle that, when put together, shows who you truly are. And you know what happens then? You don't even need to justify your importance, a bunch of followers on social media. No, it's something much deeper. It's about knowing yourself, knowing what truly makes you happy, what makes your heart beat faster. Sure, having goals and dreams is important, but appreciating the journey there, the small victories, the lessons learned, that's the true happiness. It's understanding that sometimes things don't go as planned, and that's okay. What's important is how you deal with it, how you stay true to yourself, always seeking the silver lining in situations. So start looking inward, more focus on what truly matters to you. Nurture your passions. Take care of the people you love. Do things that make you feel good. That will make all the difference. You'll see that by creating your own happiness, you not only become a more fulfilled person, but also someone whose presence is always desired and valued. So why not start building that happiness right now? Think about what truly makes you smile, what brings you peace, and head in that direction. Recognize your worth. Understanding and showing your worth is a fundamental part of life. It's not just about feeling good about yourself, it's also about defining how others will see and treat you. When you recognize your own worth, you're actually telling the world, I know who I am and what I deserve, and that's powerful. Now, recognizing your worth isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process. It starts with small things like giving yourself credit for your achievements. No matter how small they may seem, it's stopping and thinking, I did this and I did it. Well, this will help you build a solid foundation of self-esteem. Moreover, communicating your worth doesn't mean going around talking about how amazing you are. It's more about your actions, about how you behave and interact with others. It's about treating yourself with respect and demanding the same respect in return. When you do that, people notice. They start treating you according to the standard you've set, and you know what else. By showing your worth, you're also teaching others to recognize that it's like you become a mirror, reflecting back to people what they also have to offer. This creates a positive cycle where mutual respect is the foundation of all relationships. So start observing yourself, celebrating your victories, and learning from challenges. Every experience has something valuable to teach you about who you are, and the more you know yourself, the more you can show the world your true worth. Remember, respect starts with you. By respecting yourself, you establish how you expect to be treated by others, and that makes all the difference, both for your self-esteem and for your relationships. Define your own path. Choosing your own path in life is like plotting a route on a map that only you can see. This map is filled with road shortcuts and sometimes dead ends, but most importantly, it's all yours. Every choice you make, every step you take is based on what you value, what drives you now. Think about this. It's not the things that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. This simple yet profound idea suggests that the power lies in how we view and react to the world around us. It's a reminder that often the only thing we can control is our attitude towards the challenges and opportunities that arise. Living on your own terms means embracing this ability to choose. It means recognizing that while we may not be able to control everything that happens to us, we have the freedom to choose how we will respond. And that's where the magic happens, when you stay true to yourself, making decisions aligned with your values and passions. You not only achieve a radiant authenticity, but also become a source of inspiration for others. People are drawn to those who have the courage to be true, to live a life aligned with what truly matters, and it doesn't take much to see this in action. Just look around and see who the people are that we truly admire and want to be around. They are the ones who, despite the storms, choose to navigate their own ship with confidence and determination. So, as you define your own path, remember that each choice, each step is an opportunity to reaffirm who you are and what you want from life. It's not about following a path without obstacles, but rather being able to look back and say, I lived on my own terms. By the way, I challenge you to commit each day to valuing yourself more and taking better care of yourself. If you accept this challenge, write in the comments, I will be a new person. Let's keep going. Put yourself first. Putting yourself first is one of those things that may seem selfish at first glance, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful and generous acts you can do for yourself and others. Prioritizing self-care and self-sufficiency isn't just about having moments of peace or taking care of your physical health. It's also about strengthening your mind, cultivating your resilience, and nurturing your soul. When you place yourself at the top of your priority list, you're sending a clear message to yourself and the world: I value myself enough to take care of me. This reflects immense inner strength and a confidence that others not only notice but also admire and respect. And the truth is, by improving your own quality of life, you automatically become more valuable to those around you. Think about it. How can you offer the best of yourself to others if you're exhausted, stressed, or neglected? It's like trying to fill someone else's cup with an empty pitcher first. You need to fill your own pitcher. That means time to relax, to do things you love, to take care of your body and mind. It also means having the courage to say no when something doesn't serve your well-being, establishing healthy boundaries that protect your energy and peace. By practicing self-care, you also develop greater self-sufficiency. You learn to rely more on yourself, to find creative solutions to your challenges, and to rise stronger after each fall. And this independence is incredibly attractive. It shows that you're someone who not only survives but thrives even when things get tough. Moreover, putting yourself first doesn't mean ignoring the needs of others. On the contrary, it means being in a better position to help, because you're coming from a place of abundance, not scarcity. When you're well with yourself, you have more love, patience, energy, and compassion to give to others. Unveil the secrets of ancient wisdom to overcome the challenges of the 21st century in the ebook Stoicism in the 21st Century. Ancient strategies for modern challenges. Discover how to cultivate resilience, achieve prosperity, and strengthen your relationships. Don't miss this opportunity. Secure your copy. Now link in the pinned comment. Value your time like gold. Treating your time as if it were gold is one of the wisest attitudes you can adopt. This means recognizing that every moment you have is valuable and won't come back. So it's crucial to choose carefully how and with whom you'll spend that time. When you do this, you're not only optimizing your own life but also showing the people around you how much your presence and contribution matter. Imagine your time as a rare coin. You wouldn't want to spend it on just anything, right? Similarly, every hour, every minute of your day should be invested in activities and relationships that truly add something positive to your life. This can change from working on something you love, spending time with people who uplift you, to leisure moments that genuinely recharge your energies. By being selective with your time, you're essentially telling the world, I know my worth and the value of the time I have available. This not only raises your standard of living, but also earns you more respect from others. They begin to understand that to be in your life, they need to bring something of value just as you do. Furthermore, valuing your time helps you live more intensely. When you're present, truly engaged in what you're doing or with whom you're with, you experience richer and more meaningful experiences. It's not about filling every second with activities, but about ensuring that the moments you choose to live are full and memorable. And here's an important point. Learning to say no is essential in this process. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Every no you give to something that's not worth it is a yes you're giving to yourself and to what truly matters. Brainstorming and planning. When it comes to building solid and healthy relationships, exchanging ideas and joint planning are crucial. This means that whether in conversations or when deciding what to do, it's important to find a balance. When you take the lead sometimes, and at other times, leave room for the other person to do the same. You create an environment where everyone feels heard, valued, and an active part of the relationship. Think of it as a dance. Sometimes you lead, guiding the steps and direction. At other times you follow, allowing the other person to show the way. This back and forth creates harmony, where nobody feels left behind or too burdened with the responsibility of keeping everything moving in practice. This can be as simple as attentively listening to the other person's ideas, providing constructive feedback, and when it's your turn, sharing your own ideas with enthusiasm. In terms of planning, it means, for example, deciding together which movie to watch, where to dine, or even dreaming and planning long-term goals such as trips or joint projects. This dynamic of giving and receiving, of speaking and listening, not only enriches the relationship, but also strengthens the bond between people. When everyone feels like an active part of the process, commitment to the relationship and common goals increases. This creates a sense of teamwork, of complicity, where everyone is invested in each other's success and the success of the relationship as a whole. Moreover, this constant exchange of ideas and the habit of planning together promote personal and collective growth. We learn to be better listeners, to communicate our needs and desires clearly, and to be more flexible and open to others' perspectives. All of these are valuable skills that serve us not only in personal relationships, but in all aspects of life. Manage your emotions. Managing your emotions is a crucial skill, both for your personal well-being and the health of your relationships. When you learn to handle your emotions wisely and maturely, you're not only taking care of yourself, but also creating an environment where relationships can thrive in a healthy manner. The idea here isn't to suppress what you feel. Emotions are natural reactions to the experiences we encounter, and each of them holds value. The key is to acknowledge your emotions, understand where they stem from, and then consciously decide how to respond to them. This demonstrates a deep level of self-awareness and self-control, qualities that naturally garner respect and admiration. For instance, if something annoys or frustrates you, instead of reacting in the heat of the moment, take a step back, take a deep breath. Ask yourself why you're feeling this way and what you can do about it. Sometimes the best course of action is to calmly and rationally discuss your feelings rather than letting them dictate your actions. This emotional control doesn't just benefit you, it also has a positive impact on those around you. When you respond to situations with calmness and clarity, rather than impulsiveness or irritation, you're creating a safe space for dialogue and mutual understanding. This strengthens relationships because it shows that you're someone others can rely on, even in moments of tension or disagreement. Furthermore, managing your emotions with maturity enables you to face life's challenges in a more balanced and effective manner. This means fewer unnecessary conflicts and more energy to focus on what truly matters. Building meaningful relationships, achieving your goals, and living a fulfilling and satisfying life. Know the right time to depart, understanding the appropriate moment to step away from situations or relationships that no longer serve you is a powerful way to show self-respect. It's not about giving up easily or fleeing at the first sign of difficulty, but rather recognizing when an environment or relationship has become unhealthy and unconstructive for you. Making this choice, though difficult, is an act of self-esteem and courage. By making this decision, you're sending a clear message, not only to yourself, but to everyone around you. You value your peace, happiness, and well-being above being stuck in something that doesn't serve you well. This not only reaffirms your self-respect, but also teaches others the importance of respecting your presence and contribution. Think of it as tending to a garden. There are times to water and care for the plants, giving them everything they need to thrive. But there are also times when it's necessary to recognize that despite all your efforts, some plants simply won't flourish in those moments. It's necessary to have the wisdom to remove the plants that aren't blooming, so that the garden as a whole can be healthy and beautiful. Similarly, knowing when to step away allows you to channel your energy into relationships and situations that truly enrich your life. Furthermore, by setting this boundary, You're also establishing a standard for how you expect to be treated. This doesn't mean expecting perfection from situations or people, but rather seeking an environment where mutual respect is the foundation of everything. Understanding the appropriate moment to depart is a valuable skill that reflects emotional maturity and self-awareness. By developing it, you not only protect your well-being, but also make room for new and more fulfilling life experiences. Discover happiness in learning and growing. Finding happiness in the process of learning and evolving is like embarking on an endless journey, where each step brings new discoveries about the world and about yourself. This love for growth and knowledge not only enriches your personality, but also makes you a more attractive and interesting person to others. After all, who wouldn't want to be around someone whose passion for life is so contagious? When you dedicate yourself to learning something new, whether it's a skill, a language, or even delving deeper into a hobby, you're doing much more than just acquiring information. You're expanding your worldview, becoming more adaptable, creative, and understanding. These qualities are invaluable and make you someone people want to converse with, share ideas with, and spend time with. Furthermore, the constant pursuit of personal growth shows that you're not someone who settles. You're always seeking to surpass yourself, not out of a need for external approval, but because you understand the true human potential lies in the ability to evolve. This inspires others around you to also want to be better versions of themselves. And the most beautiful aspect of this process is that as you learn and grow, you discover new sources of happiness. It could be the pleasure of solving a complex problem, the joy of understanding a difficult concept, or the satisfaction of seeing how far you've come. These moments of achievement not only bring a deep sense of contentment, but also reinforce your self-esteem and confidence. Remember that learning doesn't have to be a daunting or solitary task. It can be a shared experience filled with laughter, challenges, and moments of pure joy. Be curious about the people around you, their stories and their knowledge. This will not only eke your life with new perspectives, but also strengthen your relationships. So give yourself permission to be an eternal learner, someone who sees each day as an opportunity to grow and discover yourself. By doing so, you not only find happiness in your own development, but also become a beacon of inspiration for all those who have the privilege of crossing your path. If you enjoyed our content, please like and subscribe to continue your journey of evolution with us. We've included some interesting videos in the description of this video for you.